Good day, this is Sir Ben, and we are going to solve simple annuity and general annuity problems. Example number 1. Suppose Mrs. Remoto would like to save 3,000 every month in a fund that gives 9% compounded monthly. How much is the amount or future value of her savings after 6 months? Isulat muna natin yung mga given 3,000 here is the R, which is the regular payment or periodic payment. And then we have 9%, which is the nominal interest rate. 9% is 0.09. Then we have the M1. M1 here, we can see that the word here are every month. Every month means 12 in a year, no? So there are 12 months. And then also M2, besides the nominal interest rate, compounded monthly. So it means it is also 12. So monthly means 12 times a year. Ibig sabihin nito that we are solving simple annuity problem. And then what else? We have the time. Time here is 6 months. We convert this into years. It will give us 0.5 year. We can immediately solve for I here. I stands for the interest rate per payment interval converted. I is J over M. We will use this one, no, for simple annuity. This one equals to J is 0.09 divided by, we have M, since both are the same, so M is 12, 0.09 divided by 12 will give us 0.0075. Also, we can solve for N. N is M1 or M times T, where M is 12 times T is 0.5 will give us 6. Now, we are going to find how much is the amount or the future value. It means F, no? This one. So, F is equals to R, which is 3,000 pesos, times quantity 1 plus I is 0.0075 raised to N, which is 6, minus 1 all over I, which is 0.0075. This will give us F is 18,340.89404 pesos. Next example, Mr. Ribaya paid 200,000 pesos as down payment. Take note, we have the down payment for a car. The remaining amount is to be settled by paying 16,000 pesos at the end of each month for 5 years. If interest is 10.5% compounded monthly, what is the cash price of this car? Okay, cash price, by the way, has the formula. Cash price is equal to down payment plus the present value. No? We have the down payment here, 200,000 pesos. And then what we are going to solve is for the P, which is the present value, this one. Okay, so listan natin yung given. So, down payment is 200,000. Okay, the remaining amount, which is the present value, by paying 16,200, this is the regular payment, R. Ibig sabihin, he will pay 16,000 200 at the end of each month for 5 years. Take note, at the end of each month, so we have at the end of each month, we have M1 if there are 12 months in a year, no, at the end of each month. And then for 5 years, so that is our time. If the interest is 10.5% compounded monthly, which is J, the nominal interest rate, or this 0.105 compounded monthly. So again, this is M, which is M2. Also monthly, this is M is 12. Again, this is a simple annuity. In particular, this is a simple ordinary annuity problem because sabi dito, nagbabayad siya at the end of each month. Okay. And then what else? I here, I is J over M. J is 0.105 divided by 12. And then also M. M1 and M2 is the same. So that is 12 times the time 5 will give us 60. This is the total number of conversion period. Now we are going to solve for P, or the present value. This one. So P equals to R, which is 16,200 times 1 minus 1 plus I, which is 0.00875. Pwede nyo na palang diretsuhin ito no, as 1.00875 na para makatipid tayo ng oras. Raised to 60, which is negative, no? Negative 60. All over I 0.00875. Our P is 753,702.1999 pesos. So we have cash price therefore is 200,000, no, sa given natin, and then plus ginakuha nating answer sa present value will give us 953,702.1999 pesos. Okay, for our next example, Paolo borrowed 100,000 pesos. He agreed to pay the principal plus interest by paying an equal amount of money each year. No? So he borrowed 100,000 and agreed to pay an equal amount of money each year for 3 years. What should be his annual payment if the interest rate is 8% compounded annually? Okay, so here we will write the given. Paulo borrowed 100,000. So this is yung pera niya ngayon or the present value. Kasi humiram siya. Yan yung hawak ng pera ngayon, which is the present value. Okay, so equal amount of money each year. So M1 is 1. Okay, so each year 1. So for 3 years, that is T. T is 3. What should be his annual payment if the interest rate is compounded 8%? So that is J. 8% or 0.08 compounded annually. Again, this is M, which is M2. Annually means 1. So again, this is a simple annuity problem. We can compute for I. I is J over M. 0.08 divided by 1 is also 0.08. Then we can compute for N. N is M times T, where M is 1 times the times T. Therefore, this is N is 3. is to find here, sabi natin yung annual payment, or this is the periodic payment or the regular payment. So we will solve for R. Pero alin dito sa dalawa? So titingnan natin yung given kung ano yung meron sa atin, no? So since we have P, ito yung gagamitin nating formula. Okay? So R is equal to P, 100,000 pesos, divided by 1 minus 1 plus I, 0.08, raised to negative N, which is 3, negative 3, and then all over I, which is 0.08. Pwede na natin diretsuhin yung, yung 1 plus 0.08 as 1.08, no? Raised to negative 3. Okay, will give us 38,803.3514. Next problem. Chris started to deposit 100,000 pesos monthly in a fund that pays 6% compounded quarterly. How much will be in the fund after 15 years? Okay, so take note, ilista muna natin yung ating mga given. So started to deposit 1,000 monthly, so that is the regular payment. And then monthly, so that is M1. Yung M1 niya, yun yung katabi ng ating R. Okay? Monthly is 12 in a fund that pays 6%. This is our J, 6%, or 0.06. Compounded quarterly. Okay, so yung M2 katabi ng ating J. So M2. Quarterly here is 4, means 4 times in a year. So mapapansin natin, M1 is not equal to M2. No? M1 is not equal to M2. Therefore, we are going to use general annuity formula in getting the I. Okay, and then our T here is 15. Okay, now we can compute for I. So yung I natin, dito tayo kukuha no, sa general annuity. So I is equal to 1 plus J over M2 raised to M2 over M1, and then sa baba, minus 1. Okay, so 1 plus J is 0.06 divided by our M2 is 4 raised to M2, 4 over 12, and then sa baba, minus 1. I therefore is 0.004975. Okay, what are we going to find? So how much will be in the fund after 15 years? So this means we are going to find future value. Solution, future value, this one is equals to R 1000 times quantity 1 plus I, that is 0.004975 raised to N, which is, our N is equals to M1. We are going to use M1 times T. M1 is 12 times our T is 15. So 12 times 15 will give us 180. Okay, and it's 180. So this is raised to 180. And then beneath 1 minus 1. Okay, all over I, which is 0.004975. And then close. So our answer is 290,076.2838 pesos. Take note that Answers will vary here depending on the decimal places. No, pagka kinuha natin kasi lahat ng decimal places ng ating I, so this becomes 290,082.51 pesos. So we can see na meron siyang discrepancy. Okay, next. Ken borrowed an amount of money from Kat. He agreed to pay the principal plus interest. So principal is the present value, di ba? By paying 38,973.76 each year for 3 years. How much money did he borrow if interest is 8% compounded quarterly? Okay? So, lista natin yung given. He agreed to pay the principal plus interest by paying 38,000, that is R, each year. So, katabi ng R natin, yung M1, pag sinabing each year, annually, that is M1 is equals to 1. For 3 years, T is 3. Okay, how much did he borrow if interest is 8%, that is J, nominal interest rate, 8%, or 0.08. Compounded quarterly. So, katabi ng interest rate, yung M2. Pag sinabing quarterly, that's 4. Again, this is a general annuity problem kasi hindi equal yung M1 at saka M2. Okay, now we can solve for N. N is M1 times T. So, ito yun yung ating gagamitin general annuity problem formula. So, M1 is 1 times 3, which is our time. N is equals to 3. And then also we can solve for I. So, directly substitute natin sa formula. J is 0.08 divided by M2, which is 4 raised to M2 over M1, which is 1 minus 1. Pwede nyo nang directly substitute dito 4, no? Kasi 4 over 1 is 4 na lang. To save you time, diba? Okay, so our I is, sulat natin lahat, no? To be accurate, which is 0.08. Okay, 0.08, 243, 216. So that is our I. Okay, now, what are we going to find? How much money did he borrow? Ito yung hiniram niya sa kasalukuyan. So this is P. This is what is the present value. Okay, solving for P, we are going to use here, no? Itong formula na to. P is equals to R, which is 38,973.76 times 1 minus 1 plus I. So, yung mahabang I, no? 0.08, 243, 216. Raised to negative N. N is 3, so negative 3. All over I, yung 0.08, 243, 21. So, you can directly substitute yung ating 1 plus yung 0.08, 243, 216 as 1.08. Inad na natin agad. Okay. Raised to negative 3. All over okay. So our answer for P is 100,000 pesos. 0.0026. Okay, next example, Nadine is the beneficiary of a 100,000 insurance policy. Instead of taking the money as lump sum, she opted to receive a monthly stipend over a period of 10 years. If the insurance policy pays an interest of 5% compounded annually, what will be her monthly stipend? Okay, so ano ba yung kanyang monthly stipend? So we are going to find here the R or the periodic payment or regular payment. So dito naman tumatanggap siya ng stipend, no? Monthly. So we are going to find the given values. So Nadine is a beneficiary of a 1 million peso insurance policy. So this is our P. So she opted to receive a monthly stipend. So M1 is 12 over a period of 10 years. So T is 10. If the insurance policy pays an interest of 5%, that is J, 5%, or 0.05, compounded annually. So ito naman yung ating M2. Annually is 1. What will be her monthly stipend? So that is R. We are going to find R. Okay. First, no, yung take note that M1 and M2 is not equal. So this is a general annuity problem. So our I here is ito, no, yung mahabang formula. So we have 1 plus substitute na natin J. Okay, so yan. So that is 0.004074123784. Mahaba na. Okay. What else? We are going also to solve N. N is M1 times T, where M1 is 1. Oh, sorry, M1 is 12 times our T is 10, which will give us 120. Okay, now what will be her monthly stipend? So we are going to find the regular payment R. So solution, gagamit tayo dito ng any of these two, pero titingnan natin kung anong given. Since ang given natin ay may P, ito yung gagamitin natin na formula. Okay, so substituting R equals to P 1 million all over 1 minus 1 plus yung I natin, sulat natin lahat. Okay. Then raised to negative n, raised to negative 120 all over I, which is 0. R therefore is, so we have monthly payments of 10,552.35338 pesos. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. This is Sir Ben and hope to see you soon. Goodbye and